Good evening and welcome to Collector Cars. I'm Lance, your host. Remember I made a comment last week about the chairs? Well, they've got me in this
short chair,
little bitty short chair, and we're going to do tonight our own version of the Collector Cars TV Above the Cloud show. Hi, Mark. How you doing up there?
Good.
Good. Is the air good up there?
Yeah, it's colder up here.
It is. Is it colder up there?
Nice breathing up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mr. Mergens?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Junior's Trim Shop in Venice. Guys, look.
Hey.
And look how little I look. This is not the way it's supposed to be.
Is it?
That's not at all.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. See, I can fix mine. Ooh. There we go. Oh.
We learned all sorts of new things with these chairs, didn't we, Mark?
Sit up real good.
Yeah.
Now, are you two going to complain about those other two red chairs anymore?
Well, we were, but we've been having fun with these.
We're having fun with these. Need a pen?
Yeah.
Oh, I dropped it. I can't believe it.
Oh, goodness. Listen, folks, I'm going to have applications on the table at the shows this weekend for some new guests. You can apply.
Pays good.
Yeah.
Pays good.
Yeah.
I tell you, we had fun last weekend. Had some good shows. We did something different, something crazy. We gave away a couple of $100, $200 bills to see if we could do something, because we were getting a lot of good participation out in Arcadia. Yeah. So we figured, well, let's try it. And so far, the guys like it.
Yeah.
We've had Rupright. Who wins the first one?
Rupright.
Rupright.
Yeah.
Figures.
And he didn't come take us to dinner.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
But you know what he did with his $100?
What?
He bought prepaid cards and turned it into 120 with the free shows.
Really?
Yeah. So I recycled the $100 bill and did it again at Wendy's.
Yeah, and he made 120 on it.
Right. So now he'll make 120 on it.
Wow, smart guy.
He did good.
Not too see.
Yeah.
That's the smart way to do
Very good.
things, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, then we did it. Oh, this is not going to be good, guys. We got to go back to the red chairs. I feel like I'm looking up at the sky here. Then we did it at Wendy's. Had a great turnout, and the guys loved it over there. So good stuff.
Yep.
And we're planning on a few things, you know, for the shows here. Getting into season, I felt really good when I did the newsletter. Did you read your newsletter this week?
Yeah.
You did? Okay.
I read the part about signing up for a calendar.
Yes. Oh, that's the part he read. The rest of it, he's a little foggy on. Would you believe Scott Materna slept through that whole show?
Yeah.
Sat there
looked like he was sound asleep.
I even tilted a speaker over there. I mean, we blasted him with music and, my big mouth on a microphone.
Well, that just shows how relaxing you make it at a car show.
Or just how much they're actually paying attention to it.
Well, don't, put a positive spin on it. I mean, Lance relaxes everyone.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yes, well, he found it very soothing. Slept right till I was giving away trophies.
There you go.
Then they wake up, just like that.
Then he came out of it. We've got a couple of things for you tonight. First of all, Mr. Rodney Nace. You all know Rodney. Helps me at the shows. And he was up in Pennsylvania at a show called the Wheels of Time. And he said this is a big show up in that area. It draws anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 cars.
Whoa.
So it's a biggie. It's comparable to like one of the NSRA or Good Guys type shows.
Good Guys.
Even a lot bigger than, say, Kaiser Devereaux, which is huge. So anyway, but he brought back some pictures, not a lot of pictures, but enough that we could see some cars that he really liked and so forth. We are also going to do tonight a special clip on a guy named George Bug. Now I'm going to tell the folks who he is in just a little bit, but since we got the two clips, and we're going to do the commercials in between, Mr. Perkins, if you're ready, let's look at some cars. Rodney Nace brings us photos from the Wheels of Time car show.
Where in Pennsylvania is this, do you know?
It's in, it's a very funny name.
A lot of them in Pennsylvania that way.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
This is
nice.
a 1917 Ford pickup. Now those have got to be wooden spoke wheels.
Oh, yeah.
Bit. But that's in nice shape.
Very. Well, this will make Trier.
Yeah, where's
Race car.
Mr. Trier? 1910 EMF. It's a Class 13B. There's one of these in town.
Yeah.
He talked to the lady that owned this, and she was talking about the person in Sarasota who has one. So these are pretty rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few other EMFs around, different models, later
Right.
years also.
Now check this out.
Trailer
This
queen.
this is not a trailer queen. Look at that trailer. It's a balance beam. It's a game. You go up there and they time you how long it takes you to balance it. You go a little forward, a little back. The thing's it's a teeter-totter that you actually drive your car up on. 1950 Mercury.
Now see, here, you know, we didn't see that really good, but I'll bet you that was actually primered yellow.
It looked primed.
And you know what? You usually don't see them that plain, and it
Yep.
looked nice.
Yep, it really did.
57.
Yeah.
Olds convertible 98. What do you see the taillights on this? I love this car.
It's all clean.
Oh yeah, very clean, very sharp.
Original.
Look at those. I think that is neat, the way the chrome comes down, the pattern in there,
Yeah, very nice.
the big chrome bumper. I think that looks sharp.
55.
What is that one, Mark?
55.
Blue one.
See,
He knew the
Thanks.
55,
he's
so.
slipping. He's slipping, Bill.
Slipping.
It's, you know what it is? It's the altitude.
Maybe.
It's gotten
That-
to his
that may be.
brain. But that's a nice.
Ooh, I like what he
car.
did with the Chevy emblem up front.
Yeah.
The radiators raised
Incorporated
slightly.
right in.
Mhm.
Looks very similar to the one you had.
Yeah. That almost looks like blue and
And gray.
silver.
Looks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
silver.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
looks more
Than
like a
the white.
silver.
Yeah, which is nice because, you know, that wasn't a color that you would have
Yeah.
had.
You know what that one is?
30. I can't see the front.
You'll see the front in a second. I love the paint on this. 1933 Rio. But look at the way those fenders flare out.
Yeah, and it's got the
That's-
front nose piece like the 34 Chevy.
And you know what Rio stands for?
I do, but
Ransom E. Olds.
Ransom E. Olds. Okay. Look at that.
Ugh.
Isn't that gorgeous?
No, there's a little bit of old, a little bit of new, and
Yep.
Yep.
but nicely done, nicely presented.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love these.
1929 Ford Deluxe. Or delivery. Deluxe delivery. Now look
Ooh.
at that.
Willys.
40 Willys.
Why is it that all Willys look like that?
Because they all got to have a big block and a blower.
They gotta have the
I
big block
guess.
and the blower, man. That's what makes them. Look at the graphics on this 37 Ford. Rodney was trying to tell me, he said all of that is different shades of silver on those graphics. And he said the pictures just don't do it justice. But can you imagine? I think that's
Busy as all get out,
It's
but
busy.
very well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it's just flying
How it
off the
comes
car.
across the fenders.
Yeah.
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 And we have the 1930 Willys.
Now it's hard to see in that. It almost looks two-tone.
It is.
Is
It's
it?
like a more like a blue, like a sky blue, and then the
Yeah.
turquoise. But very, very nice.
Some nice graphics on the interior of the seat.
And we have a few of Dwayne Rivard's. He's doing the old car and driver photo album on my website. That was
Don
Sherwood
Coble.
Moore. That's Don Coble. That's a nice 32 he's got.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Mr. Doug Fuller with his new Pontiac. That Pontiac is sweet.
Yeah.
Chick Ariana with her 40 Ford. Miss Melanie from Over the Bridge, part of my Over the Bridge gang. And Mr. Kentucky Bill.
He has to ham it up too much, does he?
No, not too
No,
much, huh?
Not too much.
Brought to you by our title sponsor, Doug Fuller, DE Fuller Classic Cars, and Keels and Wheels.
That guy
That guy.
and the auction guy.
And the auction guy. We got the auction guy, we got that guy, what guy, hunting guy, antique guy. We got all kinds of guys.
Yes.
But very cool stuff up there.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't go into, giving me a ton of pictures, but the ones he shot were really, really nice. And that, he said, Lance, it is funny to watch these guys on that teeter-totter game thing. And you have to do it for time. It's who does it, who balances the car the fastest.
Yeah.
So I mean, you got to be like, especially if you're driving a clutch, you know, you got to be like real precise on that. And he said, it is funny. He said they had, I forget, he had some guy did it in 20 seconds or something like that. I mean, it takes you 10 seconds to get it up on the ramp. But I thought it was a pretty cool idea, something I had never seen before.
One of the driving shows on TV used it as one of their things to do.
They did?
Yeah.
Yeah. At first, I thought maybe it was some kind of, what do you call them, to test the horsepower?
Dyno.
Dyno. I thought it was some kind of a dyno. At first, I thought it was a trailer,
Yeah.
like you said. And then when you look at it, there's nothing in the front or back. But all right, we're going to take a little break. Hear a word from our sponsors. We've got another clip for you and lots more collector cars, so don't go away. Junior's Trim Shop in Venice. Our award-winning interiors have been applauded locally and nationally. Junior's will repair or replace seat covers, carpet, door panels, and both vinyl and convertible tops. Our experts have more than 40 years of experience and specialize in original, antique, and custom automobiles, boats, and aircraft. For quality craftsmanship at a reasonable price, call Junior's today, 493-1840. That's 493-1840.
Friendship Hearing Aid Centers with offices in Venice, Inglewood, and now Sarasota offer free comprehensive hearing tests and video ear inspection. Friendship Hearing offers the best guaranteed prices on top quality hearing aids. 100% digital hearing aids programmable by the computer start at only $8.99. Friendship Hearing is where service, quality, and price come together. Friendship Hearing Aid of Venice, Inglewood, and Sarasota, serving the Gulf Coast since 1992.
Whether it's new or used, antique or special interest, whether it's a car, truck, boat, or specialty item, find it fast, find it free every week in Keels & Wheels magazine. With hundreds of locations in Manatee and Sarasota, if you need to sell it, put it where thousands of people will see it. Put it in Keels & Wheels magazine, serving Southwest Florida for over 22 years, with the largest and widest circulation of any magazine of its type, where buyers look first and where sellers ought to be. Call us today, Keels & Wheels. It's your photo advertising source, because it works. It really works.
Hi folks, this is Lance. I want to tell you about my friends Casey and Chris over at Casey's Classic Cars in Bradenton. Casey's Classics turns out some of the most beautiful restorations I've ever seen. His own inventory of muscle and classic cars would make even Jay Leno envious. Casey's Classics has over 7,000 massive square feet of shop and showroom space. They're a full restoration and performance shop, from the minor to the major and the mild to the wild. Call Casey at Casey's Classic Cars in Bradenton. They're at 941-747-1800.
Come on, give your classic ride the sound system it deserves. Hi, I'm Gary Taman. We can put new sound in your car while keeping its classic appearance. Upgrade your existing radio for AM/FM stereo with incredible sound. Reproduction radios, new stereo starting under $150. MP3 or satellite, no problem. We also have speakers that sound great without cutting that classic interior. Give us a call, 941-371-8924, or see us on the web at TamanElectrical.com. Now that's much better.
Are you a hot rod, custom, classic, or even a performance enthusiast? Then check out Cruisin' Style Magazine, America's #1 source for car shows, cruise nights, and events from coast to coast. Cruisin' Style Magazine features the latest tech articles, how-tos, build-ups, classifieds, photos, and more. You can check out the current and back issues of Cruisin' Style Magazine on our website at cruisinstyle.com. If it's happening in the world of rods, customs, and classics, we've got it covered. Cruisin' Style.
The Competitive Edge is not just your ordinary car repair shop. At Competitive Edge, owner Herb Yancer takes